Hey everybody, so hello, my name's Teri, this is my hubby Jerry, and we are doing the No Tag Tuesday, and I haven't done them in a while because I keep forgetting. So No Tag Tuesdays is just something they do once a month, and this time our thanks go out to Danielle Nicole. She is the one who provided the questions, and if you want to play along, jot down your answers and comment below. In the description there'll be links to everybody who was participating. Please go out and check them out and give them a like and all the good stuff you're supposed to. So we're going to get going to this because we just got back from teeth cleaning, going out for lunch, and his little siesta. So the first question is, what time do you go to bed? I go to bed when he goes to bed.
Me too.
What time do we go to bed?
About midnight.
Yeah, usually. It started out when he first retired. What was it, 10:30, something like that. And then it gravitated to 11:30. No, it's
Usually between 11 and 12.
It just depends on if he's in the middle of watching something or if he's really tired or whatever. But yeah, I used to stay up and let him go to bed, and now it's just like, no, I want to go to bed when you go to bed, I guess. So the second question is, how would you rate your childhood on a scale of 1 to 10? Now this doesn't tell us if 1 is good or bad, so I'm going to assume if it's 1 to 10, 1 would be the worst.
I would assume so.
So, if I could remember my childhood, I'd let you know. But I can't remember it. I can't.
I'd say 8.5.
I mean, I do not remember the younger years. The only years I remember is when we lived out on Wood School Road to the teen center, and I was in my teenage years. So I'm gonna go with Jerry. I would have first said 5 because I didn't really, there's a reason why I don't remember my childhood. We're not gonna go into it, so I'm just gonna say an 8. How's that? He knows about it. But what are your favorite values in friends?
What do you think?
As we jump all over it real quick.
I don't know. Usually there isn't any negative, because if you had negative values of friends, they wouldn't be your friends.
That's true.
You would gradually go away from them. But normally, I mean, just the ability to listen or things you have in common.
I guess, one of the values is that trust issue.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you should be able to confidently tell your friends something and not worry that it's going to go all over the internet or to whoever. But for me, honesty would be trust, and just true caring for each other,
True.
But
And also the ability to, if you need some help with something, I'll help you out, no matter what.
right, and no matter how long in between it's been since you've done something with them. So, what is your best trait?
Your best trait.
Oh, my best trait. I don't know. I don't think I have a best trait. I care too much. How's that? I'm very honest. Right?
Yeah.
I care too much.
Maybe compassion.
That'd be, comparing, yeah. I would say that, yeah. What's your best trait?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. What is it? Do you have a best trait?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Depends on who I'm dealing with. Patience with the grandkids and patience with other people.
You don't have patience.
Yeah, well, some people don't deserve. They get what they deserve.
That's what you get when you wake them up from
Right, Sandy?
Oh, your best trait. My goodness, Jerry. I'm sitting there trying to think what your best trait is, and I mean, he's calm. It takes a lot to
Yeah, that's true.
anger him. I mean, I'm like a switch up and down like this, and it takes a lot. He has a slow fuse, let's just say that.
I've had a lot of practice.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. What is your favorite restaurant?
That's kind of difficult here where we live because we have like 2 restaurants in town.
We have 3.
Okay, 3.
We have,
The one we just went to for breakfast, this is
right,
okay.
right, but we have Seasonal Grill and we have the Waldorf.
Yeah,
You know,
the Waldorf is a pub.
not as much as,
It's a brew pub.
well, it is, but it's also a nice
Yeah,
restaurant.
it is.
You know, but our little
Been there
town,
once.
yeah, I've been there a couple times. We've been there a couple times,
Oh.
but it's been many, many years since we've been there. We have a lot of
Chain.
bar
Oh,
restaurants. My favorite restaurant would be our Mexican.
oh, yeah, Mexican
I do keep
connection.
forgetting. Yeah, Mexican Connection. We have a lot of bar pubs, but they're really nice bar pubs. Take your wallet with you because that's how nice they are. But we also have the fast food places. And we also have lots of pizza places.
True.
But for me, it would be Mexican Connection. Is that yours?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your pet peeves?
One of them is people that the convenience store gas station, they pull up in the morning when I used to work right in front of the door, like 5 feet in front of the door, and block everybody that walks in and out for their convenience so they can get in and out, but they make it inconvenient for everybody else.
Okay, think about it. You just jumped all over that
Yeah, that's
one.
right.
Okay, but now you're retired.
It's like, well, whatever.
Do you have a pet peeve now?
Yeah, that was one of them. I'll think of it when you...
One of my pet peeves is I don't like hearing people eat. So when they eat, their mouth has to be closed. I don't like the...
I have one, it's not a pet peeve, but it makes me wonder. What is it with people taking dogs in the stores all the time?
Not unless they're service dogs.
They're not service dogs. It seems like every time I go to a store, someone's got their little dog or...
It could be an emotional support dog. You
Yeah,
just don't
whatever,
know.
but usually they're marked.
No, not all of them lately.
How do you know they're emotional support?
Because they're carrying them in. I
Yeah,
don't know.
whatever.
That's, yeah, there you go. There's a pet peeve.
Okay.
I don't have too many compared to him, apparently.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me. Carrying a
No,
dog
I
is-
didn't say that. I said it just makes me wonder. It's like, why?
well, then apparently it's a little bit of a pet peeve. I don't wonder. I just like, oh, look at that cute little puppy. Yeah, see. Okay. The next question is, what are your life goals?
To survive another day, to get up in the morning.
We made it to retirement. And now we're understanding when his folks would say your golden years were before we got to those years.
My folks always said the golden years aren't so golden. Enjoy them while you can.
Yeah, because once you get to a certain age, it's just doctor's appointments and going to bed feeling okay, waking up, why did I pull this, or, you know, yeah. So our life goals were basically to get where we're at right now and to continue on. What is your morning routine? Well, I get up and I feed Callie. Well, I go potty first, and then I take my thyroid pill, and then I feed Callie. Then I make my coffee, and then I go sit down. That's my morning. I have my devotions, and then after an hour I have breakfast. And
mine's simple. I get up and eat breakfast, have a bowl of cereal, and sit down and watch sports
yep,
center
yep,
for about an hour, and then I'll get up and go do something.
yep. And then I'm having my breakfast and having a second cup of coffee. The man doesn't drink coffee, only if we go out to eat.
I had a cup of coffee today.
Yeah, where'd we go?
Out to eat.
Okay.
Probably the first cup I've had in months.
Do I offer to make you coffee here?
Yeah.
Say it's not the same. I don't know. I always tell him that he's my social drinker. He drinks, he drinks and goes out for breakfast. That's the only time he has coffee.
I said I went along with the crowd, but you had a Diet Coke.
I did.
Okay.
I did because it was 11:30. So, but I used to make. He bought me a new coffee maker, and it has a craft in it, a pot, because he said he'd drink coffee with me, and he's bought me all these coffees. I'll make the coffee, and I'll say, coffee's ready. Yeah, I don't want any. Bought all his favorite creamer, which is just plain creamer, and then sugar that he always liked in it. And now he's taken over my French vanilla, and all his stuff isn't being done, but he doesn't drink it here, so. But yeah, he is my social coffee drinker.
Keep guessing.
I know. And oh no, there's two more questions. What are your hobbies? I'll let you go.
I have a workshop outside or out in the garage in Breezeway, and I just redo furniture and collect antique tools.
Mm-hmm. And I just craft. I knit, crochet, sew.
A little bit of everything.
Just basically a little bit of everything. So. And the last question is, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Well, I know some of his that he watches all the time.
I watch one, Dennis Collins, on Friday morning coffee walk. That's about it.
No, who's the guy that does the football? You haven't watched. You watched him. Vice Grip.
I haven't watched him lately. But anyways, that's.
Y'all know my favorite YouTubers because they're always on, but
Am Gardner.
Well, yeah, I watch him a lot. But it just depends on what phase I'm in. Like right now it's the gardening, and this the harvesting and stuff. So I'm just watching a whole bunch of new people like that. But my favorite ones are YouTubers for the weight loss. They're all listed in the description. So
yeah, that's it. A lot of times the YouTubers is whatever your interest is at the moment. You watch a lot. Really, YouTube is great for that. It gives you a lot of information on something you're interested in right then.
Right. So, but right now ours is, for me, it's the gardening and the canning and freezing and all that stuff. So I don't go by what they absolutely say because I do a lot of research, and I know that you're supposed to go as far as the canning by ball, and there's a preservation place and stuff like that dictates. So, but yeah, it just depends on what we're doing. So, but anyways, that is the questions for the August No Tag Tuesday. It was called Get to Know Me Better, and hopefully it will help you get to know us a little better. at the last minute. So thank you again to Danielle and Nicole, and please check the others out, and come back and check out my daily vlogs, and there'll be another one going up later tonight. So thanks again, my friends, and thank you to Mr. Jerry.